In today's video, we are doing our Royal Rumble kind of predictions, but we're just predicting every person in the Rumble. We're not necessarily predicting winners and stuff like that necessarily. We are going to give you every entrant to both Royal Rumbles in this video, but we're going to start off with the first one in the Royal Rumble. That's going to be Cody Rhodes. Obviously, someone who just lost their World Champion, and we have an interesting number 2 for him lined up as well.
Yeah, that's going to be Randy Orton, somebody he obviously has a history with. We've been getting the teases of these two going at each other, and yeah, I guess we get the first glimpse of these two going at it in the Rumble.
And number 3, we have Rusev coming in.
Then following that will be Aleister Black.
And after that, we have El Grande Americano. This will be the Ludwig Kaiser version. This won't be the Chad Gable version.
And then following that will be the new young OG, Javon Evans.
And kicking things off for the Vision, and we will see a lot of these people come in throughout this Royal Rumble, but we have Austin Theory coming in.
And then following that will be TNA's very own Leon Slater, maybe getting some help for Javon Evans, or we see them two go at it once again.
And number 9, we have Matt Cardona, formerly known as Zack Ryder, someone who's very familiar with the Cody Rhodes, and there's a lot of things that he can do to kind of get started in the WWE here.
And the Vision gains another member, and that will be Bronson Reed at number 10.
And we decide to give the babyface a little bit of help here, and we give him Penta, someone who has a lot of familiarity with the Vision, and basically every single member of the Royal Rumble list who's in so far.
But at number 12, it'll go back to the Vision getting the advantage when Braun Breaker comes out.
And we go right back to the babyface because we have Jay Uso coming in. Big, obviously, spot for everyone to kind of get excited for and kind of let the crowd get excited and just have a big moment together with the crowd.
And then for number 14, a man that Jay Uso has some history with, and that'll be Solo Sikoa entering the Rumble.
Yeah, and then after Solo Sikoa, we have Gunther coming in. Obviously, a big one here who will likely come in, get a lot of eliminations that will likely last for a long time.
And then following Gunther, it will be our first celebrity of the night, and that will be Mr. Beast. A rumor that has been going around that he might be there, and if he's going to be there, I think the Rumble is a perfect spot to be in.
And if Mr. Beast is going to be there, you might as well make the next one Logan Paul. Just do the face-off, get it over with, to where they don't have to have a match in the future or anything of that nature. You just get it done here, whatever that may be.
And the man that follows them will make the moment even more viral, I guess, and make people hate it just a little bit more. And at number 18, it will be Joe Hendry.
And then if you thought you hated it then, you're definitely going to hate it now, because at number 19, we have Brock Lesnar coming in.
And following that, we'll kick things off with some big names now. We're going to have at number 20, Ilya Dragunov, coming off the back of his United States run that he had a few weeks ago.
And then at 21, we have AJ Styles coming in, someone who's on their retirement tour, is definitely a believable big winner for this match, who could go on to WrestleMania, win a world title potentially. There is always that option in the tag, so there is AJ Styles to look out for here.
And at number 22, we'll go back to NXT. This time, it'll be Ricky Starks making his Royal Rumble debut.
And then we have Carmelo Hayes at number 23, our current United States champion, who is on a hell of a run right now. So once again, another big, believable person who maybe, you could think, oh, maybe they're giving him a real big push. He's going to win Rumble. But yeah.
And a man who had a phenomenal 2025, hopefully to continue that momentum into 2026. At number 24, we have Dominic Mysterio.
And after Dominic Mysterio, we're going to put in another big bad heel to come in, get another big amount of eliminations, and kind of build some storylines while he's doing it. And that is Oba Femi at 25.
Following that, though, Dominic will get some help with the help of Finn Balor here at number 26. Obviously, with Oba just coming in, Dom would definitely need some help with the new fresh man.
And at 27, we have Jacob Fatu, a person who is heavily involved in the world title picture right now. So it's definitely someone who, I guess in theory, could win the title and face a Cody Rhodes or a Drew McIntyre at a WrestleMania for sure.
And then at number 28, we get the return of Roman Reigns. Once again, he shows up here late in the Rumble to hopefully bring it home.
Yeah, that would be an amazing pick. But 29, we have potentially at least the debut of a powerhouse Hobbs.
And then following that, at number 30, the big final one, it will be the debut / return of Chris Jericho back in WWE. And yeah, that will round up the Royal Rumble.
And we do have a top 4 to wrap up the men's entrance for this Royal Rumble. And our top 4 is Powerhouse Hobbs, Braun Breaker, AJ Styles, and Gunther. And then I'll let you tell them who the final one is.
the man winning the 2026 Royal Rumble and then going to WrestleMania for a World Championship match will be the Ring General, coming off the back of retiring John Cena after this feud he has had with AJ Styles. He wins the Rumble, and yeah, he will probably go against a CM Punk to have a rematch with him, the title that he stole from him. And yeah, I think that's an amazing match that could potentially be the main event of night 2.
Yeah, it's definitely a really good rematch that you can go with. It could do a storyline of him going in to retire CM Punk and CM Punk kind of fighting back at it and not wanting to. But yeah, definitely a really good storyline you could do going in with that. But that is our prediction for the men's side. But we are going to go into the women's side now. And kicking off our 2026 Women's Royal Rumble at number 1, we have Bianca Belair with a big return here.
And at number 2, it's going to be somebody who can match that strength of Bianca Belair. And at number 2, it will be Jordynne Grace.
Now, number 3, someone who could come in, potentially last a long time, and that is Lyra Valkyria.
And for number 4, it will be the current Women's United States Champion, Njoya.
And the tag team, or the former tag team champion, Kairi Sane, is at number 5.
At number 6, it will be Ivy Nile.
And at number 7, we have the brand new SmackDown Woman Lash Legend coming in. Come in, eliminate some people, have definitely a strong showing, and we'll be seeing some help from her a little bit later on.
And at number 8, it will give some Lyra Valkyria some help, and that will be Bayley entering here at number 8.
And someone who just a menace, and also someone who is known to last a long time in the Rumble at this point, that is Roxanne Perez at number 9.
And number 10, it will be former Intercontinental Champion in Maxine Dupree.
And speaking of former champions, at number 11, we have the former United States champion in Chelsea Green.
And somebody we haven't seen in quite some time will enter here at number 12, and that's going to be Natalya, hopefully giving Maxine Dupree some help as well.
And as of the recording of this video, JC Jane is our NXT Women's Champion, and she will be coming in at number 13.
And to give some more people some help this time, Lash Legend gets the help, because at number 14, it will be Nia Jax entering in.
And then we have maybe some help for Lash Legend, maybe an enemy for Lash Legend, but definitely a familiar face, and that is Mara Sade, formerly Jakara Jackson, coming in at number 15.
And at number 16, it will be Nikki Cross.
And at 17, we have Candice LeRae coming in, representing DIY, or maybe The Way, whatever it is with her and Johnny. But yeah.
And at number 18, it will be... At number 18, it will be former United States Champion Zelina Vega.
And then we have Liv Morgan at number 19. Definitely someone who could have a strong showing, and definitely someone who could win this.
Now, at number 20, we're going back to TNA and the current TNA Knockouts Women's Champion in Li Ying Li.
And at 21, we have Tiffany Stratton, a former world champion. Definitely someone who would love to get a Royal Rumble victory and head back to WrestleMania.
And then at number 22, somebody who people have been begging to have an interaction with a Tiffany Stratton is NXT's very own Blake Monroe.
Yeah, she's been known to get called up. There's been a rumor recently, so that'd be very cool to see. But at 23, we have a legend coming in Nikki Bella.
Now at number 24, another NXT superstar. This time it is Sol Ruka.
Then we have a solidified future Hall of Famer coming in at 25, and that is Asuka.
And then currently your Women's World Champion on Raw is Stephanie Valkyrie, but she will enter in at number 26 here.
And at 27, we have a woman who was never really able to get that NXT World title, and that is Kalani Jordan.
At number 28, it will be the return of Zoe Stark after her nasty injury a few months ago, finally returning here at the Royal Rumble, getting a big moment.
Then we have Becky Lynch at 29, just a nice person who will come in, have a strong showing, maybe get to that Final Four and get to that WrestleMania main event.
And then capping it off at number 30, the person who's been the thorn in Becky Lynch's side over the past few months is going to be AJ Lee here at number 30.
But we do have a Final Four for you as well for the women's side, and the Final Four for us is Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, Bianca Belair coming from number 1, and Sol Ruka.
But in the end, it is none other than Liv Morgan finally getting her Women's Royal Rumble win. It is something that she's been so close to for so many years now, but she finally gets it because, as we mentioned earlier, Stephanie Valkyrie being in the Rumble, that means we will have Raquel Rodriguez going in to probably Mania as your world champion, setting up a potential triple threat in here with Liv Morgan, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez.
If you're wondering why Sammy wasn't in the men's, that is because we have him obviously winning the Fatal 4-Way at Saturday Night's Main Event and then going on to face Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble itself. But you can do it.
No, you're good.
No, I was done anyway. I was gonna wrap it up too.
Yeah, so I don't know what I was gonna say. No,
But that's going to wrap up our 2026 Royal Rumble entrance list. If there's someone who you think we left off the list that should be on it, please let us know. If there's a big surprise that you think might sign the WWE or something of that nature, also let us know in the comments below. But we appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.